In Greek epics, heroes not only faced monsters and challenges, but they also learned to master the inner turmoil caused by their passions and fears. Today, in our modern battlefield that is everyday life, we can draw inspiration from these ancient wisdoms to master our emotions. With the help of stories from figures like Achilles and Athena, we explore 7 valuable Stoic lessons that help us strengthen our emotional resilience and pursue wisdom. This journey not only offers us tools to handle life's ups and downs, but also teaches us to transform every experience into an opportunity for growth. Prepare to discover how ancient advice can be applied to achieve unflappable serenity in our everyday lives. Like Atlas, who bore the sky, we sometimes feel overwhelmed by life's burdens, but we must recognize what we can truly bear. Beginning to distinguish between what is and is not under our control allows us to use our energies more wisely. Adhering to the teachings of Epictetus, we can learn to focus on aspects of our life that we can actually influence, such as our actions, reactions, and personal decisions. For example, we cannot prevent a storm from ruining an outdoor event, but we can decide not to let the disappointment overwhelm us. This acceptance does not imply resignation, but a redirection of our response towards something constructive. Preparing an alternative plan or simply accepting the rain as part of the experience can transform an apparent setback into a moment of resilience and adaptability. This principle, at the heart of Stoic philosophy, is a powerful tool for increasing our inner serenity. By committing to focus only on variables that depend on us, we can conserve our energies and face daily challenges with renewed strength and clarity. In the vast repertoire of stories from Greek mythology, the wisdom of taking a moment to reflect before acting is consistently highlighted. Take the example of Odysseus, whose return to Ithaca was marked by challenges that required not only physical strength, but also profound reflection before each decisive action. In an era of instant responses and reactions, the practice of stopping to think may seem obsolete, yet it is more necessary than ever. Faced with a provocation, whether it be a sharp comment on social media or a verbal disagreement, the temptation to respond quickly can be strong. However, by giving ourselves a moment to consider the consequences of our words, we can avoid unnecessary conflicts and promote more constructive conversations. This pause allows us to moderate our emotions, giving us time to better understand the situation and, if necessary, to formulate a more reasoned and respectful response. Odysseus, in facing various dangers and temptations, often paused to reflect on the best course of action, a strategy that not only saved his life, but also ensured the well-being of all his companions. Adopting this approach can transform our daily relationships, allowing us to build bridges rather than erect walls, and to act with wisdom and measure, just like the heroes of ancient times. In Greek mythology, the figure of Apollo, the god of the sun and rationality, represents emotional mastery and balance. His myth with Daphne, who escaped his ardent desire by transforming into a laurel tree, symbolizes the need to accept equanimity, what we cannot change. Apollo, although struck by the pain of rejection, honored Daphne by transforming his sorrow into a gesture of eternal esteem, crowning the victors with laurel branches. In our daily life, the exercise of equanimity allows us to face challenges with a serene and detached mind. Faced with a disappointment or a setback, instead of being overwhelmed by sadness or anger, we can choose to assess the situation calmly and rationally. This emotional detachment does not negate our feelings, but helps us manage them with greater awareness and make more considered decisions. Just as Apollo transformed his pain into a symbol of triumph and recognition, we too can use our painful experiences to mature and strengthen ourselves. Adopting an equanimous approach to life's events frees us from being dominated by our emotions and allows us to act with intentionality and wisdom. Reflect on the legendary patience of Penelope in the Odyssey, who wove her tapestry for years, waiting for the return of Ulysses. This exemplifies the power of assessing events in a broader perspective. In a hectic world, it is easy to be overwhelmed by immediate problems, but often, these will not matter in the long run. When you face a challenge or frustration, ask yourself the question, will this matter in 5 years? This simple query helps you evaluate the real importance of an event and scale down your emotional reaction. For example, a setback at work or a heated discussion may seem catastrophic at the moment, but often lose significance over time. Using this question as a filter allows you to focus on what is truly significant, such as relationships, personal growth, and long-term goals. Remembering the story of Penelope teaches us to maintain calm and insight, recognizing that the true importance of many events will only reveal itself over time. This perspective not only alleviates immediate stress but also directs your energies toward actions that enrich your life in the broader context. The value of the diary in the life of a Stoic philosopher can be compared to the myth of Theseus and Ariadne's thread. Just as Ariadne's thread guided Theseus out of the labyrinth after defeating the Minotaur, so a Stoic diary can guide our minds through the complex labyrinths of daily life. Keeping a Stoic diary is much more than a simple account of daily events. It is a space for critically reflecting on one's actions, thoughts, and emotions. Through writing, we examine our reactions to daily challenges, recognize recurring behavior patterns, and question how our personal philosophies influence our decisions. This tool of introspection not only allows us to monitor our progress toward personal and spiritual goals, but also offers a moment of reflective pause where we can detach from immediate tensions. Writing in the diary every day helps us establish clarity, develop resilience, and maintain a consistent commitment to self-improvement. Incorporating these reflections into your routine will lead to greater self-awareness and an enhanced ability to face challenges with a clearer mind and a more balanced heart. In the myth of Sisyphus, condemned to push a boulder up a hill only to see it roll down each time, we find a powerful metaphor for resilience and transforming obstacles into opportunities. Even though the challenge seemed endless, Sisyphus could find meaning in the process itself, in persistence and courage. This Stoic lesson teaches us that every obstacle we encounter can be seen as an opportunity to grow and strengthen. When we face problems at work, personal conflicts, or other types of difficulties, we can choose to see them as boulders on our path, challenges to overcome that refine our skills and character. Adopting this perspective not only mitigates frustration and discouragement, but also increases our capacity to face future challenges with greater determination and optimism. Consider every obstacle as an opportunity to explore new strategies and develop deeper resilience, just like the heroes of ancient legends who transformed challenges into personal triumphs. In Greek mythology, the story of Hephaestion thanking the gods for every creation and battle won symbolizes the importance of gratitude. This practice not only enriches our daily life, but also connects us with a sense of abundance and well-being. Practicing gratitude means recognizing and appreciating the small and large gifts of life, from simple joys like a child's smile to major achievements like reaching an important goal. It is an acknowledgement that, despite challenges, there are moments and people in our life who deserve to be celebrated. This daily exercise can transform our perception of the world, shifting the focus from the missing to the abundant present. Every day, take a moment to jot down 3 things you are grateful for. This simple practice can uplift your spirit, reduce stress, and promote a more optimistic and positive outlook on life. Gratitude, therefore, is not just an act of recognition, but also a powerful catalyst for personal well-being, positively influencing our mental and emotional health. With each passing day, this sentiment builds a foundation of contentment and inner peace. With these Stoic lessons inspired by the wisdom of ancient Greek heroes, we invite you to turn theory into daily action. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to grow, and every day is a new chapter in your epic personal journey. Remember to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Continue to explore Stoic wisdom with us for a richer and more considered life.